it's talking a little bit about the importance of feet and how drastic a difference your feet make. It's almost like if your feet are wrong, nothing else is gonna. It's very hard to make other things work. I'm gonna talk real quick about probably the two most common stances that I see that leave power on the table. Who's taking their X step and leaving their back foot like this because it's easiest to make your back foot come through here, and then as you come through, you're not left with a way to push off of this because your back foot, it has no mechanism or driving force other than coming off your heel. And that if you're coming off like this, you're not going to get any power. The other issue I'll see is if someone's working on their standstill. I'll call Brian Castillo, who writes for the blog. I know he's been working on it. I see him oftentimes lining up his feet pretty straight. And it's very balanced. Even if you're up on your toes and staying athletic, if you're coming back, it's very hard to generate a whole lot of torque on your hips if you're just like this. So what my suggestion is let's bring this foot back to the line that the back of your heel would draw. Okay, you can point it however your body feels good. I like it about right here. And then I'm going to really push on the inside of this foot. So when I say instep, I want this part of my foot basically unweighted, all of the weight. Like if I was skiing and driving my ski through a turn, I can engage the powerful instep of my foot. The most powerful toe on my foot is my big toe. So now I'm on this. Now look what happens just getting in this stance. I want you guys to, if you're watching this, get into this stance and feel how much pressure and how your knees start to drive together. And when you see like Will Schuster driving, even if he goes wide, he gets his knees bent together. So his center of gravity is staying here, but he's created all of this force that comes up through here. And with that force, if you're just here and you start to feel, and I know that with golf, disc golf, it's the similarities between ball golf swing is huge. It's obviously opposite-handed for most of us, meaning if I'm a right-handed backhander, my regular right-handed golf swing goes the other way. But if you watch these Sean Clement or these other guys who talk a lot about a powerful golf swing, they talk about how your abdominal muscles, they crisscross. It's not just coming across and up and down. There's a lot of power that gets generated this way, which I always talk about torsionally or rotational force. But when you get lined up to make your shot, your turn, so much power can come through this motion. So I'm not doing anything with my arm but bringing it out, and then the unloading of that hip, it's like the driving of the hip drives the whole mechanism. It's just, boy, it pops it. And if you're not driving off that back foot, like if I was swinging a hammer, I'd want to be able to drive. I wouldn't want that heel anywhere near the ground. Okay, so if you can close the stance down, Get up on that back, ball of that back foot. Press hard into the instep. That's going to drive the knees together. And that force, as then the hips come through, it gives your spine no option but to twist with that hip motion, which is gonna, if you're just bringing this into the right place, and as it opens, it's gonna generate so much more force than coming in down the T-pad and then trying to slam on the brakes and just go straight around. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys today. Hope that helps. See you later.